Hi, welcome everyone to the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival 2021 Q&As. I am Samara. Thank you for joining us. This year, our full program will be streamed online from September 22nd to 28th with our new media exhibition available online and in person at Grandison Lab Belmont this Friday 24th and Saturday 25th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Feel free to comment and ask any questions you have for the filmmakers, and we'll try to answer them during the session. Now, this one is recorded, but for future, we will have that option. And of course, don't forget you can check out the films at sorry, let me start that over at watch.eventive.org/TTFF21, right? We would also like to thank all our TTFF 21 sponsors and partners. NGC is our signature sponsor this year, and we have leading sponsorship from Shell Trinidad and Tobago and Republic Bank Limited. And so today I have with me Lucas Vernier, who studied history and cinema, then devoted himself to documentary creation. His films always start from something that comes to him and are composed over time from research and meetings. Now, his 2020 film that he's representing today, let me get that right, AHLAN WA SAHLAN, yeah?
أهلاً, we say AHLAN wa SAHLAN, but you say it's okay. AHLAN wa SAHLAN if you want. Yeah.
AHLAN WA SAHLAN.
AHLAN wa SAHLAN.
Okay.
But you can pronounce as you read it, no problem.
Okay, cool. So that began actually in 2009 when he left for Syria, accompanied by his camera and the photographs taken by his grandfather when he was a member of the Camel Corps during the French Mandate. Now, as a diligent young filmmaker, he generously records his journey, reconstructs his grandfather's roots, and connects to the descendants of his friends. And in 2011, Lucas returned to continue his quest as the Bashar al-Assad, Bashar Assad,
Bashar al-Assad. Bashar
thank you,
al-Assad. Hmm?
Bashar al-Assad regime changed from insurgency to civil war. Now the film changes course, and the quest to find a vanished ancestor becomes a race towards what will soon disappear. Lucas,
Hmm.
hi.
Hi. Thanks for explaining all of that. So I'm really happy that you selected my film. It's really important works for me. I spent so many years, and it's a question of making a movie, directing a movie, but also question of friendship, because some of character in the film become during the shooting or after friends, and it was a long the creation process was really long because, as you said in the resume of the film, the timeline changed because of the event in Syria. Like it was first uprising, and it's turned to maybe one of the worst war ever. And the first image of the film was shot in 2009, and the last image in 2019. So, personal change from the beginning, characters change from the beginning and to the end of the shooting, and also me. The way I consider Syria changed in my sorry for my English, in my imaginary, in my awareness, in my spirit, like the place of Syria changed. For example, in 2009 in France, so just a few people talk about Syria. Even my close friend don't know how it was in a map, or they don't know how to place Syria in a map.
Wow.
And after 2011, like it started to become a big issue, and a passionate issue, big, really sad issue. Because, for
Yeah.
example, in France, a lot of Syrian people, as everywhere in France, I don't, in the world, I don't know if it's also the case in Trinidad and Tobago, but Syrian people is a new diaspora. Uh,
Mm. Yes,
More
we have
than
a lot here as well. Yeah.
also, yeah,
Yes.
half population has to leave country in
Mhm.
generally in very hard condition.
Yes. Well, that was evident in the film, actually.
Yeah,
Seeing the,
also,
the transition, it really was heart wrenching.
yeah, yeah, of course, and so the film evolved a lot during all the process, and but until the end, I wanted to make homage. The word homage, to pay
Yes.
tribute to some people, especially one family.
Yes.
Uh, so something. Uh, Most of the film is talking about Syria before war.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the regime of Bashar al-Assad was a dictatorship, you know.
Yeah.
And when I first went to Syria, I knew that. I knew a lot about like the political situation, a lack of freedom for people,
Right.
and I wanted to talk about that, but it
Mhm.
was meanwhile I made like kind of word movie questioning history, and I wanted to question. And to the common history between France and Syria, talking
Mhm.
about colonization, almost 20 years of colonization. I wanted to make a critical history about this
Yeah.
period, um, and I met a lot of people, and they told me about that during my encounter. It was like one movie. Cross. I wanted to cross one movie and history.
Right.
And after 2011, kind of black hole, and
Mhm.
after I have to how to say that, like the reality comes to me, and I have to accept it.
Yeah.
But most of the film, um, it's a tribute to people and life in Syria before the war.
Right.
But sorry for my English.
No, no, no. You're actually doing quite well, so don't worry. I wanted to ask you because I know you said it was really a tribute to people, and then
Mhm.
I saw that your grandfather, who is that connection between the two.
France were administratively and military present. He was
Right.
sent at the beginning in Syria to learn like military discipline, to be more
Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
and uh, and after 3 years and a half living in the desert, uh, I think something like a metamorphosis happened on him,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, and had a big influence on his life after.
Yes.
He got a lot of connection after. He got a lot of connection after with Iraqi people and also Libyan people. He
Okay.
traveled a lot in Arabic country after that, and yeah, mm, and
Nice.
mm.
Oh, well, thanks. Unfortunately, now we're out of time.
Oh, already. Oh, so okay.
Yes, I know time
It was
flies.
also. So I do you have maybe last question, or I try to be more precise, or
No, no, for now, we thank you for your
okay,
time
thanks.
and for this film, actually, and that seeing into a different way of life, and different people.
Mhm.
So thank you again for
Thanks
your
a lot.
time and your film, Lucas. It
Yeah.
was a pleasure having you. Thanks everyone for joining us for this Q&A. Don't forget, you can still catch all of these great films as they are screening today. So check out the filmfestival.com where you can find all the information on how to buy tickets and check out the films coming as well. See ya.
See you.